welcome back to our channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm April, and this little video is really just a run through of our plans and where we're staying on our trip to Orlando, and also just a little come pack with me. I have mainly packed, I'm about 70% packed, so I thought I would do a little run through of what we have packed. Well, I say we, what I've packed. I do all the packing around here. Lee and the kids just show up. So I will go through what must-haves, essential items, what we recommend that you take. Yeah, so this little short video, I don't know how long it'll be, but we'll see. So anyway, we are due to go to Orlando in just over 3 weeks' time. We are so excited. We haven't been to Orlando since February 2020. That was just before COVID happened. It was just all kicking off in China at the time. Nobody obviously bat an eyelid, and then obviously it all went to so COVID happened, and then early on in 2021, our youngest Max, he started developing random symptoms, and so we was in and out of hospital. And then it wasn't until July 2021 where he got diagnosed with a rare type of leukemia. I can never pronounce it. Juvenile myelo thingy. I can never pronounce it. JMML leukemia. The only treatment for that type of leukemia is a stem cell transplant. So we're from Nottingham, and the closest transplant centre for children's is Sheffield. However, they were having developments done at the time, and their beds were full, so they couldn't get him in. Bearing in mind, at the time they got the diagnosis, he had deteriorated quite a bit, so he needed his transplant urgently. So they put the call out across the UK, and the only ones that could get him in more or less straight away were Glasgow. Yes. But it was a blessing in disguise. They were amazing. We unfortunately spent 5 months in Glasgow because Max, during his treatment, developed a virus on his brain. He incurred a virus on his brain, which has now caused him an acquired brain injury and epilepsy. It's been a tough few years. He's still obviously not back to his 100% self. He's the doctors and that can never say, but he's our Maxo. He's our little hero. He's gone through so much. He had to relearn to talk, relearn to walk, smile, everything. So he's very, very tough cookie. He even didn't eat for 2 years because I don't know, he had a massive food aversion. He had an NG tube for a while, and then we decided to have a peg fitted for him, and I said this peg will be what makes him eat again. And after a few months, he took off, and now he doesn't eat it. He doesn't stop eating, sorry. He eats us out of house or home. It's great to see. And yeah, so that's basically a bit of our background. We have wanted to go back to Disney and back to Florida ever since Max was in the thick of treatment. We have always said, if we can get back to Florida, our happy place, we can finally put an end to this horrible chapter of our lives. The last 4 years have been awful, and say that we've made it, we've done it. He's here, he's happy. Okay, he's not 100% Max, but he's he's here, he's with us. So yeah, we really, really can't wait for this trip. But yeah, so this is our little come pack with me and a little background of what we've kind of been through the last few years. So I will show you what we've got and what we're taking. Good morning, it's the next day. I didn't kind of finish what I was doing yesterday. I got distracted and when we had to go out. So today I will run through what we are taking with us, what we're packing. We are stopping in Orlando. We are also doing Disney, and we have 2 weeks of tickets for Disney, and we're doing Universal, and we have 1 day Epic Universe tickets to go and meet Toothless, basically. My son Max, he is a massive fan of Toothless, and he has a Toothless teddy. I will show you him, but he absolutely loves Toothless, calls him his best friend, so he is definitely top of the list to go and meet when we go to Orlando. So this is Toothless. This is Max's teddy, his best friend. He's had him since he was 2, and this Toothless has gone everywhere and been through everything with Max and his treatment. He doesn't look very much like a dragon anymore. He's very much Maxified. After him picking off his wings and swinging him around in his teddies. I even need to sew his tail back up, bless him. But he loves him. He goes to bed with him every single night. He can't sleep without him. He's his best friend. He talks to him and he makes voices for him. It's so cute to see. So Toothless is going to be a massive hit to us. For us, should I say? When we go to Epic Universe and How to Train Your Dragon Land. I'm going to cry. I will probably be crying a lot during this vlogger series. And so, yeah, Epic is one of the top of the list, along with obviously everything else. So, yeah, I will run through now what I've got in our suitcases. So, I'll show you. Okay, so here we have all our cases that we are taking to Orlando. These 2 are for check-in. We have 23 kilos baggage allowance each, but I'm only taking 2. That one's a large, that one's a medium. And then hand luggage wise, we have cabin baggage and a rucksack, and also Max's medication bag. That is what we are taking. So as you can see, I have more or less 70% packed. Still got obviously last few bits to go in and sort out some other bits and bobs. But in here, we have mine and Lee's clothes, half and half. And in this case, in here, we have, again, mine and Lee's clothes. So I split our clothes into different cases in case one case gets lost. We've got at least some clothes with us. We have the boys, Max and Zach, half in here and half in there. I've also just put a few of Max's dribble bibs in there and some baby wipes for now. This part I have put in our pool bag, and these are for the pushchair, a sunshade and a rain cover. I still need to see if that fits, but I didn't really want to get out of the bag. So worst case, it's not going to fit and we'll have to work something else out. But Max has the disability pushchair, and I wasn't going to pay £100 for a sunshade, so I got one off Shein. Works a treat. I had another one, but we broke it whilst I was in Spain, but they were like £2, so I was like, I'll just get another one and use it for Florida. Fits perfectly fine, universal, onto his disability pushchair. Keeps him in the shade. £2, jobs are done. So I'm not gonna spend hundreds of pounds on one that specifies for a disability pushchair. In here I have put some laundry bits. Can't do this at 200. So I've got some wash powder in here, a washing up liquid and washing up sponge, and then some liquid tabs to do some washing whilst we're over there. Because like I say, I've packed clothes, but I've not packed 2 weeks worth. I will do some washing whilst we're there. I have brought a plastic sieve to sort Max's blended breakfast out some days. I should have opened these up before. So in here is random bits and bobs. So I've packed some food bags in case we make pack-ups and stuff for the parks. I have put my magic band, some American travel adapters, these waterproof shoe covers. I see people wearing them in Florida when you have your storms and torrential rain and there's huge puddles. So I thought, oh, I'll grab some of them for Lee because he'll just wear his trainers to parks. Whereas I'll have sandals or Crocs and they're easy to dry off. So I thought, oh, I'll get these and they'll be useful. This also I saw handy. One of these waterproof bags you can clip onto the pushchair, and any wet clothes from water rides, or if the kids want to go in the splash pads, you can just go and get them changed and then put all the wet damp clothes in this pouch, so then it's separated from other items in your rucksack. So I thought that was quite handy. My bum bag, cooling towels. These have been one of the items on a recommended list because it gets so hot. Everybody has cooling towels. So I've got us 4 of them. So in this suitcase I've got a pack of bits and bobs. And in this suitcase I've also got a pack of bits and bobs. One of them is bits and bobs. That one there. So we've all got like half and half. So again, if a case goes missing, we've got some bits with us. Hand fans. Also a must have. Some squishy squash for the parks because the water in Florida tastes rank. Ponchos, these are also a must have. Ponchos. And UV umbrella, this is not in the bag just yet, but a UV umbrella is what I'm packing. We have also sun creams. I've put them all in this bag. I've got a mixture of 50s and 30s, and then some Aquasun. And then let's go over to the other main case. I've got some flip-flops in here so far. Mine are these flip-flops. I need to add trainers in here because we're going to travel in Crocs, me and the kids, so their trainers and my trainers can go in the suitcase. In here is, again, just a bit of what I went through in that other one. Bits of bobs. Oh, I've got the waterproof phone holder for water parks or when you're in the pool areas. Put your phone cover in. I've got my little Minnie Mouse scrunchie. Love that. Again, yeah, same things. Fans, cooling towels, ponchos, American adapters. And that's what's in that one. In here, as you could probably guess, I have my ears. I have packed all my ears. I'll be matching with my outfits and a couple of bow bands. And then I have all our swimwear in this one. Apart from towels, I'm not taking towels because they'll all be provided. I've got pool shoes for the boys. They're very handy because the floor gets hot. So pool shoes, especially around water parks, definitely recommend. Max's armbands and Zach's goggles are in here, I believe. So all our pool things are just in one packing cube. Pyjamas are all in here. Our pyjamas, and I believe there might be other random bits in there. I'm not quite sure what I've did. Wash bag, toiletry bags, just the usual essential toiletry essentials: flannel, shampoos, toothpaste, deodorants, shower gels. I've got this to put on my legs to help tan them. Well, not tan them as such, it's just a cream that tans them, makes them look less pale. Pseudocreme, deodorants, yeah, just your usual essentials. I've also packed a laundry bag to any dirty laundry. I can just pop in here and take it to get laundered, well, use the washing machine and tumble dryer and stuff. So that's that. And then we also have a little medicine bag with the essentials of Calpol, antihistamines, paracetamol, ibuprofen, blister plasters, normal plasters, bite sting cream, some Savlon, Rennies, just the antiseptic wipes, just the usual first aid essentials that you should take with you. And in here is lady things, because unfortunately it will be that time of the month at some point during our trip. So that is what is in the main cases so far. On to hand luggage. So this case I'm just packing full of Max's slips. So Max is double incontinent since his brain injury. We've tried getting him out of pull-ups and nappies and, well, they call them slips and such at school. So we have tried, but it's just at the minute not working. So I have packed these in hand luggage in case goes missing. I don't know how hard it would be to get his size slips in America. So I thought it will just be easier. They're quite light anyway. I've packed daytime, these are all daytime ones, enough for the trip and extra in case any other reason. So I have left space for bedtime, nighttime ones, which aren't being delivered till the week before we go. So they will go this side and this side, and I'll most likely put some more in the cases somewhere just as extras. But this will just be full of Max's slips. This side of this case for the hand luggage is entertainment for the flight, as well as just taking stuff for the holiday. I've got Zach's shoulder plushies, Baby Yoda and Chip. Got Max's ear defenders. And in here, Brogan Tate told on one of her vlogs tips to take to the parks when you're eating. Then to take some reusable cutlery, reusable straws, and some tissues, hand sanitizer, and some food bags in case you can't eat it all because their portions are huge. So this is a must-have as well to take into the parks with us. So I've put that in here. And with Max's disability pushchair, it doesn't recline. That's the only negative. So he's obviously going to be tired at some points throughout the trip because of jet lag and whatever. So we found when he does sleep, he puts his head forward, and it's not ideal. So I thought, well, we'll try this strap, and you tie it around the pushchair and it's supposed to hold the head. So I thought, oh, we can just try that, see how we get on. So I brought a strap to help with him and napping in the pushchair. Oh, another adapter, can never have enough. Another hand fan, but this one is to go on Max's chair. I have also packed these to travel. They're like toiletry bags, but they're dead handy to clip onto the back of the chair on the plane, and it's got like little essentials for the kids for the plane. So this one's like Max's, and then this one is for Zach, and they've got an eye mask each for the plane. Zach's got some playing cards. There's a pack of Uno in here, and this fun card game. If you haven't played it, it's great. Taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza. He's got word search in there, a crossword book, some pens and pencils at the bottom, and yeah, a little pack of pencils in there. So that's what he's got for Max. He's got some fidget toys, some worm fidget toys, some little crayons, and then he's got some polar pairs game, his little action figures, Paw Patrol double in there, and some other little toys. Play-Doh is essential. Got a good few pots of Play-Doh in there, and some more fidget toys back there. So these are for travelling, obviously on the plane, and obviously when we're there. And the bottom here is also, I have got these little writing tablets. These are great for travelling. I've got one each, and you just draw on them, do whatever you want, and you just voila, cleans it up. So I've got one of these each, and also Maxim sticker box, Spider-Man sticker box. This is a good one as well. Where's Spidey? I like to do that one. And then to go with his Play-Doh, I made some of these on laminated some paper, printed them off, and you can use your modelling Play-Doh to make faces, just do trace letters. So I've got a few of them for Max to do on the plane, and then Zach draw with Rob as well. Just some drawing things for him to do. But there is a screen on the plane, so whether these get actually used, who knows. Oh, and I brought some sick bags. I just carry them everywhere. Not that he's ever sick anymore, but you never know with kids. Always come prepared. And I've got a little sun cream in there. So that's in this case so far. Also, I'll show you what I found handy with one of these. I brought one of these to go on the case, and you put your drinks bottles in there. It's mainly for travelling around the airport and obviously getting on the plane and such, because we've got 4 water bottles, and we take us all our water bottles and fill them up at the airport for the plane. I haven't got enough hands to hold a water bottle when we've got all this to hold. So push Max's pushchair. So I thought, well, 2 bottles obviously will go in here on either side of the bag, and then I can put 2 water bottles on here and pull it along. So that's another handy travel essential to have, and you can put little things in here too. This bag is Max's medication. I need to just put all that in. I've put enough syringes and stuff to last as well. So there, and spare peg stuff. In this rucksack, I have put nappy slips, enough to change Max on the plane, and a puppy pad and some dog food bags, but they're always handy to put the dirty stuff in. I have put in his dribble bib, a spare change of clothes, for Max in case any accidents. And snack bags. I put a couple of things in already. These are great. I've got one each for the boys. Max, I've got a couple of bits in. And a travel one for passports and all travel documents and stuff. It's easy to find. And this year will just be mainly my bag on the day. Sunglasses for me and Lee. Again, another sick guy. Some tissues, power bank, and hand sanitizer. That is also what I've got in the bottom of this bag. So in here, I have got for the plane a little mini first aid, paracetamol and other little bits. I need to probably put Calpol in here. Actually no, I've put Calpol in Max's med bag, so Calpol will go in there. Mini sun cream, antibacterial wipes because planes are dirty, so I will be wiping surfaces as we get on. Antibac and a pack of baby wipes. So in here, and this will also go in my, well, we'll stay in this rucksack to be fair, and we'll take it to the parks with us. It will come in handy. So yeah, that is pretty much what I've packed so far. The rest of the stuff is basically last minute bits like makeup straighteners and trainers. Just a few bits like that. We've got to take a bed bar for Heathrow for Max, but we'll just leave that in the car when we park the next day because the complex and the villa are providing us with a bed bar whilst we're there, so we don't need to have one of them or take one of them. Also, this is handy little contraption. You can put your hoodies or coats through this without having not many hands. It's easy to have attached to your rucksack. So yeah, anyway, that is basically it. Also, if there's anything that I have missed off the list or you think is another essential item that we're to take, please leave in the comments below. So thank you for watching that little come pack with me, and me obviously telling you a bit about our background and why this trip means so much to us. Please like and subscribe below. We are going to be vlogging the trip as much as we can, along with living in the moment. So yeah, again, I hope you found it helpful with what I've showed you and what I've packed. I do love a cheeky come pack with me. I love being nosy and seeing what other people take and how they kind of pack. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful. So I'll leave that there. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.